It's December 13th, 2020. Like, that's the fucking future. Look at me. Look at me. This is the future, man. Like, the person who looks like this, like, doesn't live in any other timeline. This is like, I am the future. Everybody else, fuck them. They're just living in my world. But what do I do in my world? I don't really do anything. I'm just in my box, you know? I just leave the box, go into another box, do some things in that big box, and then come back to my slightly smaller box, and inside this box I have a little box, and I just call that my room. But the whole house is just one big box. I don't know. You think as time moves on, things will get better, or you'll have what you want. But if you don't know what you want now, there's no guarantee that you will figure it out down the line. I guess I'm trapped in like a rebellious youth or something, because I'm not very old yet. I constantly feel unsatisfied with my reality, or I feel as though I haven't done enough with my time here on Earth, and it's just very odd to be like that at my age, I would suppose. But now that I'm officially 22, I do feel old. I mean, I don't feel young. I'm supposed to feel young, right? I'm only 22, but that doesn't feel young to me. 12 years old is young. If you die at 16, like, you still understood your concept of reality. I've had a very long time to think about my place in the world and what I want to be and what I want to do, and I haven't figured anything out, so it does feel like I'm old. It doesn't feel like I'm young. It doesn't feel like I've just been here for a little bit, because this is all I know, and the whole societal viewpoint on age. It's like, I don't have to die at 70 years old to live a life. If I die today or tomorrow, that was my life. It doesn't mean I was too young to understand. Like, that was my whole life. I couldn't possibly be older than the day I die. I can't be any older than that. If I die at 23, then this is like, I need to figure everything out by next year. I only get one shot, and I feel like I've been fucking blowing it. And I've been doing everything I can to just manage every day, every fucking day. You wake up in the morning, you brush your teeth, and you got this whole cycle. You got this routine. You got to do it every fucking time. You have to do it. If you don't do it, then something's off. It's like, okay, yeah, it's like self-care, blah, 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 what the fuck ever. But there's the same process of things we're going to keep doing every single day until we change them or figure out something that works better for us. And honestly, there's just a lot of things that we do on a day-to-day basis that is simply routine. It's a fucking set schedule. Like, you have your alarm, tells you to wake up at that set time, that period of your existence. It's not really the day or what direction the sun is beaming at us in that fucking point of reality. It's not like some sundial shit where time actually exists and the sun is revolving around us and we're revolving around the sun, and we have to do everything in between certain segments of this process. Like, you don't have to wake up at fucking 8 a.m. to go to work. You're just telling yourself that. You know? Because I pretty much understand all that little stuff, like, go to work, get a job, go to work and make money and pay your bills and save money and get things you want. But there's got to be more than that. And there's got to be an easier way to live your life other than just working and living every moment on that. Just, money and what you're gonna do. What is your passion? How are you gonna receive a source of income that is most beneficial to you? Because even if you are working a job you don't like, you will work another job you don't like for more income, but that's not making you happy. It's just giving you more money, but you're still revolving your life around this. You're not revolving your life around happiness. You're revolving your life around monetary value and income, financial gain, financial status. The more financial status you have, the more secure you feel. However, you can never feel secure if you're unhappy, and financial status cannot legitimately bring happiness. I've experienced that firsthand over the course of many years of my life. So, because we didn't have shit, like we didn't have nothing, like there's a freaking huge TV over there, big ass TV, man. We didn't have no big ass, like in 2007 we didn't have no flat screen TVs. We had these big huge boxes, like giant squares. It's just kind of crazy because I do have a lot now. I have a car, I have this cell phone camera. It's like a cell phone is a camera. Year 2020, I'm 22. It's the year 2020 and I'm 22 and I'm talking to a glass screen little rectangle with a circle that I'm just looking at, assuming it's going to record my entire reality from a certain direction. And it just saves that. And it just keeps it. Unless I say, fuck this, I'm gonna delete it. And, you want to know what's fucked up? We don't even appreciate that. All the things we have, we're always gonna want more. It's just like having all the things you do have, it really doesn't mean anything. Because you don't know what it's like to be a billionaire. You don't know what it's like to have so much money that you don't know what to do with it, and you can just have anything you want, and you can afford to go anywhere, do anything, have anything, be with anyone. You don't know what that's like unless you are a fucking billionaire. But just because you don't know what that's like doesn't mean you can't be happy with what you have. And just because you don't know what that's like doesn't mean that your life would be better if you were that type of person. Because I think I would feel a lot more secure, a lot more safe, a lot more in control of my own life, my reality, the choices I make, and what I'm doing with myself. I feel like if I had $1 billion and I chose where I want to live, where I want to be, what I want at all times because I have the money to do that, then I would definitely, of course, be a much more, I think I'd be a much more relaxed person. And I think I would basically just have a lot more, because at the end of the day, I think that might honestly, basically what I'm trying to say is I have majority of the things I could even imagine to want. Like, I pretty much have what I want. The only thing I don't have that I want is something that's just expensive, and I don't even need it. Like, I literally don't need anything else in my life. Like, 100%, 1,000 billion, and it doesn't mean that I'm satisfied. So like, having the things you need and still being unsatisfied, still wanting more, I think that is proof enough that if you had all the things you don't need, you would still be satisfied and you would still want more. But the problem with that is if you had enough money to get anything you wanted and you still wanted more, there would not be anything for you to do or to get that you couldn't do or get. And I think that is an ultimate conundrum. It's it's just terrible existence. Like, it's just gotta be really bad. Like, I'm pretty sure if I was a millionaire, which I'm not for a good reason, I'm pretty sure if I had all this money that I didn't know what to do with it, I would just be depressed. I would be like, man, I have this fucking Lamborghini, and I'd probably crash that shit, honestly. I'd probably be doing stupid stuff. But I would just sit there in a Lamborghini and look at my iPhone 20 and my fucking gold Rolex and Gucci hat and whatever, and just look in the goddamn mirror and just question my reality, because you can't buy happiness. I don't think I would even want all that stuff I just named, but if I had all these crazy expensive things that I could never even dream of having right now, I don't think it would make me feel any type of better about myself, my place in the world, who I am as a person, my character. I don't think it would change any of that. I think it would just give me more stuff. And that's the thing, you know? We keep living our lives and just like we're on this bed. Like, dude, how long are you gonna just keep going back to your bed? You're never gonna go anywhere else. Like, you just choose to be there. You know, that's kind of fucked up. You really have to take control because nothing will take control of you, and if it does, then it's just not a good situation at all in any way, shape, or form. You really don't want anything to take control of your life, and at the same time, it's very understandable to not want to take control over your own life. That's how I feel. I feel like I don't want to take control over my own life, and there's a lot I don't understand. There's a lot I feel like I should be doing, and I just don't know. I don't know what I should be doing. Honestly, like what? Okay, here's a question. What am I gonna do next year as a 22-year-old? Go to work, make my money, drive my car, you know, do the same shit. I have no fucking clue. I have no idea. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing. I don't know who I'm gonna be. I don't know where I'm gonna be. I don't even know if I'm still gonna be in this house, you know. Anything could change. Anything can happen. All I know is that I'm gonna try my fucking hardest to get to where I need to be. And I can't make that for me. It has to come naturally. It has to be a part of the journey where I don't understand my reality and I'm just a part of it. And I'm living my life the way I should be.